Hey there, hello, hi. Welcome back to Elliott Waves and Fibonacci Theory Part 2. Part 1 happened 2 days ago, and now let's look at what happened. So, I'm gonna just say that the most likely place for a bounce or a correction or an opposite way move is buying the correction at the 618 level. See, from going from the bottom to the high, 61.8% of that move. This is the time, this is the price to buy. As well, also, if at the same time the RSI is under 30 in this white level, if we get the RSI under 30 and we get the 618, you have to take that opportunity. And that's what I was talking about in the last video. So let's go to the board. This is what happened. So straight up Alibaba, I'll just go back to what I drew before. Because if you just go back to this little thing, take this little box out. So this was the 0.618 level. From this bottom to this top, 618 right over here, this is where you buy. And especially if the RSI is under 30, right? And that is literally what happened in Alibaba and also a lot of other Chinese tech stocks. So right here, under 30, boom. It was under 30. Actually went to 26. If it ever gets to 25, I've read somewhere, and I've also, honestly, this is true, or 95% of the time this is true. If the RSI goes down to 25, it depends on your time scale and whatever. But if the RSI is at 25 in that relative time scale, it's gonna bounce. It's very, very likely. You're more likely for it to bounce than not. So that's what happened on the weekly scale. And look, it did bounce. It bounced at 33, in one or 2 days. It went from 26 to 33. So it bounced. That's definitely at the 618. I mean, I definitely was. I don't think that this is the biggest price increase ever. And I'm not saying that it's gonna go to new highs, but this is just a good time for it to bounce. See, it could still fall down even if the RSI goes up. Even if this RSI is going up, the price could still go down, but that's another opportunity to buy. So that's Alibaba. This is Tencent. Look, this also did the same thing. If you look at my last video, this was over here. This was in the white. I just think that when it gets to, look, it was 26 again. And if you look at the daily, it was also super low. 22. That's why look how high it popped off. So, I mean, I think that it's an obvious change in momentum. And I still think that we're on a long-term uptrend. This is Tencent from 2014. I just think we're still on a long-term uptrend. Baidu, same thing happened. Same thing happened where our RSI was down here. And it was also at the 786 level. But I still think that these stocks are prime for accumulation. And that's what I'll be doing. So that's what I do. That's what it does. I hope you guys love it. And keep stacking that wealth for me. Yes, sir.